Welcome back, everybody. Today I will be cooking a few low-carb recipes. And I will be using these for Thanksgiving. But they are just good recipes to have as side dishes. And who doesn't like vegetables, right? So first off, we're going to start with a pan, and we're going to cook some bacon. Because who doesn't love bacon? So the recipe calls for 6 strips of cooked bacon. I'm going to cook about 5 because I don't have a whole pound of Brussels sprouts like the recipe calls for, as I'm just doing just 1 bag of steamed Brussels sprouts. And there's my oven preheated. So to start off with, we're going to cook our bacon, and I have my oven preheated to 375 as per the recipe. So for this recipe, I'm going to go ahead and brown up the bacon. Here is the recipe. If you want to try to screenshot it, I will have it linked in the description box. But it is cheesy bacon Brussels sprouts.
I want to know you, but I don't know how. 'Cause every time I bump right into you, I get all tongue-tied. Want you to know me, but I'm waiting.
While the bacon is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my mixture to pour over the Brussels sprouts. So we will need a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. One 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, which I just eyeball measure. If it looks good, it looks good. Can't ever have too much seasoning, in my opinion. And then another 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder or garlic powder, and some salt. And I am trying to break up the bacon as it cooks. And I just have this over medium-high heat at the moment. And I did get the steaming bag Brussels sprouts from Walmart, and these were completely free with Ibotta. I'll be back with the bacon cooked and the Brussels sprouts ready to go in. Alright, my bacon is about finished for what I need it for right now. So I'm just going to take and start scooping them out. And then I'm going to start putting my Brussels sprouts in. And I'll do like to half them when I put them in. But first we're going to add just a little bit of olive oil to the bacon grease. Not a lot because we do have quite a bit of bacon grease in here. But the recipe did say to add about 4 tablespoons of olive oil.
Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. You make me wanna do better. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why.
And don't forget to season your Brussels sprouts with some salt. Turn off our burner and add the heavy cream mixture to the pan. And we're going to sprinkle with some freshly grated cheddar cheese. And then we're going to transfer this to the oven. My pan is oven safe up to 400 degrees. We're going to be making cheesy asparagus casserole. So we need a 9x13 oven safe dish. And then we're going to trim our asparagus. And I just like to take the asparagus and just break it to trim it.
I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to your bedroom?
Alright, so we got our butter melted. So we're going to put on our softened cream cheese, our half a cup of heavy whipping cream, your tablespoon of chicken broth, but I don't have chicken broth, so I'm just using water. Whisking all this together. And then we're going to add in our seasonings. We need garlic powder, paprika, which mine has not been opened because I just bought. So a little bit of paprika. And I will have the recipe linked down below that I'm using. Italian seasoning. Salt, pepper, and we're just going to whisk all this until it combines and let it simmer. So we're going to stir until the sauce has thickened slightly, and then we're going to add in our 2 cheeses. It calls for Parmesan cheese and pepper jack cheese, but I don't have pepper jack cheese. I will add some sharp cheddar cheese.
I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought it's time I'm letting you go.
Sorry guys, did not realize my light was not turned on. Alright, now that our cheese mixture is starting to thicken up, we're just turning it down to medium-low. And we're going to add in our cheeses. So 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan and 1/3 cup of pepper jack. But I just have these little cheddar cheese cubes, which I will add to this. It will melt and get all thick and creamy. We're going to let this melt down. So we're just going to let this melt down. Alright, now that our cheese sauce is nice and smooth, we're going to pour it over the top of the asparagus. And do not cover, the recipe said not to cover the tops.
And I thought it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure.
And then we're going to cover the cheese sauce with some mozzarella. I'm just going to use what I have left over from another recipe, and then I'm going to use up the rest of these bacon bits for my bacon. And I'm going to go ahead and pour these on here, but if you have regular bacon, wait till the end. And those will go in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And let's get started on our last recipe. For our last recipe is the keto cheddar biscuits, the Red Lobster Copycat keto version. For this recipe, you will need a large bowl to mix ingredients in. You will need to preheat your oven. You will need to preheat your oven to 450. And basically, you just mix everything in here. So your 4 large eggs. Your 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I just have this Mexican cheese left over. It's roughly 2 cups. Maybe a little shy on that, but that is okay with me. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, which I'm just going to eyeball that. Some black pepper. 1 1/4 cup of almond flour.
I'll be alright. Never cut it bite, but somehow you make me change.
And your 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Mine's almost melted, but that will work for our recipe. And now we're just going to take and mix everything together. And I'm just going to take a large spoon and just spoon out the dough as evenly as possible onto my baking sheet. And it should make about 10 biscuits. I usually make my biscuits a little bit bigger, so don't get quite 10.
Fill up this desperate show. Oh, when you're warming low, I'm at my autumn low. Oh, won't you take me home tonight? Break me or let me win. Don't care, just let me.
Remind you to make about 6 biscuits, and I just cooked them for about 10 minutes longer than the recipe says to. And with this, I will be making a barbecue chicken, which I will show you in my Instapot here in just a minute. So I'm just putting chicken into the Instapot, as many as I can fit in here. Because they do shrink down. Salt and pepper. And barbecue sauce. And I am going to put a little bit of water into my barbecue sauce container and add it to the pan for the water I need to cook in here. And that's basically all you do for barbecue chicken. No fancy rhyme or reason. You're just going to set it, cook chicken, and let it go. Alright, here is the bacon and cheese Brussels sprouts, the bacon and cheese asparagus casserole, the red lobster cheddar biscuit, and last but not least, the barbecue chicken. Don't forget, if you haven't liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that and hit that red subscribe button. I will be posting more videos hopefully soon. And if you like what you see and if you make any of these recipes, let me know in the comments below. Or if you just want to say hi. I try to answer all my comments. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.